Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. The purpose of this video is to share some understanding about the loop components in Microsoft Teams. I will talk about its features and how you can get the tasks done faster together. Alright, let's get into it. But before that, I would like to urge that you subscribe to my channel as it will motivate me to create more such awesome videos. Let me now spend some time in explaining what exactly loop components are. So loop components allows co-authoring, which benefits users to ideate and take decisions jointly by using different components that I will illustrate later in the video. The components are saved in the creator's OneDrive, thus allowing them to resume collaboration from office.com where they have larger visual space. Loop components files are saved with .fluid file extension, which will soon be changed to .loop. This feature can be used in one-to-one chats and group chats. However, users cannot use loop components in Teams channels. Loop components can be copied from one chat to another. And by default, loop components are enabled for all the Microsoft 365 organizations because it is designed in a way that it increases collaboration. Organizations that do not want to use this feature, they can turn this off by using this PowerShell command after connecting to SharePoint Online module. Alright, moving on. I would now like to focus a bit more on the fluid files. If you move a fluid file from OneDrive to a SharePoint site, it will result the component failing to load in Teams chats. If there are any existing retention policies for OneDrive in your organization, they will also be applied to fluid files. In case a fluid file becomes corrupted, you can restore a previous version of it, which I'll show you during the demonstration. As of now, there is no tool which can consume .fluid files. Therefore, you need to upload them to OneDrive in order to view their content. Further, you can use eDiscovery to locate the fluid files in a OneDrive account. Lastly, creating a component in the group chat which has more than 20 members requires you to manually select the permission for the component. Alright, now I'll show you how exactly you can use loop components in Teams. I am now logged into Teams and doing a group chat, and we can see that loop icon is there. However, if I go to Teams channels, I will not be able to see the loop icon. So let me click on new conversation, and we can see loop icon is not there. This confirms that the loop components are currently available only for one-to-one chat or group chats. Let me click on the loop icon again. So this is the complete list of all the components. You can create checklist, numbered list, tables, and so on. Let me create a new table. You can select the number of rows that you would like to insert. Now, depending upon your requirement, you can add or remove any more columns. Once done, you can send this table to the group chat members, and that will create a co-authoring experience for all the chat members. We can see that Matt has started to enter the details under the project column. And now Daniel has also started to add the information in the first column. So this is how co-authoring enables users to be even more productive and can also help them in making decisions jointly. I'm now going to create another loop component, and this time it will be a task list. With this component, you can create tasks with a due date. Tasks can be assigned to anyone in the Microsoft 365 organization. Once done, you can click Send. Now we can see Daniel is assigning the task to himself. To assign a task, simply put the ampersand sign followed by the username. It will auto-resolve the name within your organization. Once done, Daniel is going to assign a due date for all the tasks. And you can also create a new task if needed. And you can also move the tasks up and down as per your requirement. You can also copy and paste the existing component from one chat to another. This way, components can be shared with even more users who could potentially update any information that they feel is not accurate. Additionally, users can also view and edit the components from their OneDrive because all the components are saved in the creator's OneDrive account. We can see the fluid files are saved here. User can simply open the file and start making any changes if required. The benefit of making changes here is that users get a bigger visual space. Microsoft 365 allows users to make any sort of changes here that a user would generally make from the Teams client. In the event the current fluid file becomes corrupted, users can restore a previous version of the file or any other file by looking at the version history. Simply click the ellipses, select the version that you would like to restore, and then click on Restore. Administrators can also run content search to locate the fluid files in the user's OneDrive. Simply create a new search, type a meaningful name, then hit Next. Toggle on the SharePoint Sites option, and then enter the OneDrive URL of the user who created the loop component. Then select the condition as file type. Enter the file name as fluid star. Hit Next. Just review the search, and if everything looks fine, simply click Submit. Now it may take a few minutes to search the data. Now you can export the data. Simply click Actions, Export Results, and then click Export down at the bottom. Once the data is ready to export, simply copy the key to clipboard and then select Download Results. It will open up a small tool wherein you will need to enter the key that you just copied. Once the data is exported, we can import the same into a OneDrive. So I'm just creating a new folder. Once done, open the folder and then click Upload Files. Navigate to the path where folder was exported. And now I'll open all three fluid files. Let me try to open one of them. So we can see there is absolutely no issues while trying to edit a file. Now, the last thing that I like to show you is how you can disable this feature in case your organization does not want to use it. So first, connect to the SharePoint Online PowerShell module. The command to connect is connect-spo service space -URL and then the default URL of your OneDrive or SharePoint. Once connected, we'll need to first run this command, which is get-spo tenant space pipeline fl is loop star. It shows as true. That means loop component is enabled for my organization. In case you would like to turn it off, simply run the command set-spo tenant space is loop component enable $false and then hit enter. We can now see loop component has been turned off. Alright, that's all I wanted to share in this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll be back with another informative video. Thank you and bye for now.